Tom, what's the latest?
Well, actually, the latest is the authorities have shut down the internet for the first time in quite a while in Addis Ababa because there's been a lot of unverified reports or photos of mutilated corpses on social media. I was at the protest today. The protests, about thousands of people protesting against what they say is the failure of the government to stop ethnically motivated attacks on the sort of outskirts of the city over the weekend. 23 people were killed over the weekend. In fact, today, some of the protests turned violent in the capital, and 5 people were shot dead by police. That's been confirmed by the authorities, and I spoke to eyewitnesses there who said that there was a confrontation between protesters and the police. So in some respects, this looks like old practice on part of the security forces here. However, I think the most important thing to recognise is that under the new Prime Minister, the security forces have been far more standoff and offish than they were in the past when it comes to unrest. And there's a lot of anger and discontent now, particularly in Addis, that the authorities aren't doing enough to clamp down on particularly ethnically motivated killings.
And what are Prime Minister Abiy's options going forward now?
Well, that's a good question. I think people have been saying for a while now that he's going to have to start talking a lot tougher when it comes to these kind of incidents. I mean, we've had 1 million people displaced around the country since he took office, and there's been sort of the occasional statement, but nothing very tough. And I think we need to see some people brought to justice. This time there's been 200 people in Addis have been arrested. 300 people in Oromo, which is the region surrounding the capital, have been arrested for the events over the weekend. So I think we're going to need to see some people being charged, people being prosecuted for this. Otherwise, it's going to look like that Abiy is soft, particularly when it comes to his support base, which is the Oromo movement. I think people are concerned that he's turning a blind eye to an important constituency of his.
Tom Gardner of The Economist, many thanks.